Top 10 reasons not to move to Providence, Rhode Island. Providence is the capital and most populous city of the state of Rhode Island and is one of the oldest cities in the United States. Providence was one of the first cities in the country to industrialize and became noted for its textile, manufacturing, and subsequent machine tool, jewellery, and silverware industries. Providence has a population just over 180,000. Let's begin. Number 10. Minorities. This city is a disaster for minorities. That means if you are not white, you are not welcome in most cases. It's a white man's world in Providence. But don't worry, try to push them a bit and get going. Some minorities have some economic barriers, same with some white people, but it's unlikely that minorities get any help. If you are Asian, black, or whatever, you will need to push extra hard, as you already know the white man has an advantage. So you better stay strong and keep achieving for your country. Soon enough, people will appreciate you. Number 9. The nightlife. Providence is kinda small and Rhode Island is the smallest state, so yeah, it will be small. The nightlife is boring as hell, where people walk around the city and back and keep doing it just to get past the boredom. People in these areas are a bit arrogant. They like poking out their bellies after eating lobsters and fresh fish from the sea. Fishy people. Number 8. Posh rednecks. In this city, you will find the posh rednecks and powerful people that have an agenda. They don't wear red caps. They wear cowboy hats that has "Keep America Great" in the inside. America is already a great country. It's all propaganda. There's nothing wrong in supporting whatever politics you want, but people in America talk a little too much and their politics comes out too often. But in Providence, you will find a lot of lefties that are there for the money. Again, they exist just for the money. Number 7. Potholes. You will find potholes everywhere you go. In Providence, people don't know how to fix a road. Well, some are so ignorant they can't see the road in the first place. They live their lives blindly. They don't like speaking out about problems in the city as they are too scared that they will be heavily taxed by their Democratic governor, who is very interested in filling his own pocket. Every year, thousands of cars get a flat tire in Providence. Good for the city, as it is keeping the mechanic in work and business is booming. If they did fix the roads, then how can the tire man get a job? Well, the American way is to create problems and then finding a solution and then creating more problems. So everyone is working like a maniac, and this is how the system works, and people love it, and I know you do too. Number 6. Poor community. It's sad. Providence is a decent place to live as it has great diversity of people living there in harmony, not like place in Milwaukee where people are in jail like a bunch of animals. The only problem is that communities are poor. If only if they had some funding, or if communities got together and had a fundraiser and get some donation from people so they can hold events, and that will get people together. It's time, America. Stop being a bunch of losers. Me. My people, only whites allowed, only blacks allowed. Just stop and work together and make America the greatest country. Can you not do that for once? Number 5. Public schools. The public school sucks. The teachers does not have a clue what to teach. The curriculum is always out of date. Children are being taught nonsense. Students are not taught languages such as Spanish, French, or even Arabic. The US government loves Arab oil and Islam. Why not teach students the language then? School is all about money. No wonder America has so many psychopaths and the education system is creating more crazies, and that is what they want. And if you live in Providence, the question is, what do you want? More psychopaths? What are you going to do about it? God bless America for being a nation of extremists. Number 4. Real estate. Buying houses will be hard. Why? Simple. It is expensive. The area is small and cozy, and the house prices are costly. You will need a high salary to get a mortgage, and in the city a lot of people rent a property as they work short term, and most people in the city like throwing their monies away. Number 3. tax. It's the home of the Democrats, where taxes are high, and of course, what do you expect? It's the Northeast, it's New England. Of course they have taxes, and taxes will be there forever. Providence is a nice place to live. At least it's not a hellhole like many southern states in the USA. But there are major works needed to improve the city. I'm sure you agree. There are major works needed to improve the city. Number 2. High insurance. Insurance could be the biggest scam in the history of the USA. You have to pay health insurance, car insurance, house insurance. There are probably more insurances such as for your phone. Legality, as you never know. One day, the government might take away all your guns and then put a gun to your head, and you better pay up just to live in the United States of America. We live in scary times, as more and more people are very dependent and obedient to what their government says. Whether you're a Democrat or Republican, it doesn't matter. It doesn't make any difference. I'm sure you agree insurance prices are a total rip-off, and that is how the government eats its own people. They are laughing their heads off. Muhahaha, muhahaha. The government doesn't care if you die. They will tax your children, and if you can't pay for your burial, then they can burn you and you'll be turned to dust. Number 1. You need the money. Get that money in. Money talks. If you have the money, you don't have to worry about anything. You can live downtown and pay your kids private education, buy a boat, and then buy a lake, and fish all day, and Providence becomes a paradise on earth. Many minorities are poor, but they are pushing the limit in this extraordinary situation, and I hope things get better for everyone. Just don't discriminate. People are in tough situation, and I hope everything goes well. Get that money rolling in. There we have it, the top 10 reasons not to move to Providence, Rhode Island. What do you think of the list? Let me know. And finally, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in another time.